anyone. No one's here yet, but there will soon pop up at least one. I'm used to that anyways. We will see. I'll try to not make too many noises. Well, there is one here. I don't know if you want to say hello. I have some decks here. I will just speak a little bit more soft, yeah. Tarot and Oracle decks. And it's the super full moon today. So I thought maybe someone wanted to ask the card about some dreams you may have had or something. I don't mean nightly dreams. I mean things you dream about or want. So, and I hope you can hear me well. I'm not sure when I'm on like this how it sounds, but you can let me know in the comments. So I will drink coffee for now then until someone drops in, and maybe pull some cards for myself meanwhile. Or someone who wants to or can chat. Actually, I see something under the sofa now that I wonder where it was. All right. Oh. And other stuff that should not be there. Okay, so must recall that I also have a candle on that almost dropped here. Yeah, I think I will pull a card for myself for now, for the moment, before maybe someone pops in, or maybe not. I will sit here for a short while. Maybe to me, a short while is like half an hour, but I don't know. Maybe I'll even make it shorter because it's not fun for you, I guess, if you're not here. So I'll listen to it afterwards, though. Here I have the Vision Quest Tarot, and I also have access to meeting up with people now and doing this live if I want to. And so, let's make some not so nice sounds. So I did today a little bit. That was lovely. I changed these the settings on this Yeti mic a bit. I don't know if this was better, but it was less surround sounds now. I don't know what you prefer, though. Well, anyways, I will. I had a question. I had some thoughts here going on. What was it now again? I was pulling some cards earlier today with some people as well for myself. Or actually, they were super unclear when I pulled them for myself, and very clear when someone else pulled them for me around my questions. So, but there was some additional question there. Oh yeah, now I recall. This question is about a man that I'm not really in touch with, but I wonder. So like, I have been pretty sometime back in time. Let's see now. If it just reveals something about that connection of sorts, and I'm, like in an open way. I mean this really. Whoop! I just said I hope I don't drop them, and obviously I do. I should have a table or something because otherwise I will constantly drop the cards. Okay, 3 of water, fullness, and 6 of fire, victory. Wow. This is so perfect. This is really, as I said, this is someone I'm not in contact with even. So how I will read about this. Maybe this person even recognize themselves if they know about my channel or whatever. Yeah. And I also see in the image here, as I said, it's the Vision Quest Tarot. There is like there is water coming down some rocks, like, and pouring into 3 vessels, one larger one and then 2 minor ones. And I think about this as right now when I see them, I think about this as like almost like communities or group settings of sorts, that there is a larger one and these smaller ones, but it comes from the source pouring down here. It could be anything. I mean, this is like emotions and love and so on, if you haven't heard or know about that. But and it's like 2 hands holding 2 of these cups, and one cauldron or cup, it is the largest one, stands like right on the ground. And it's like riches, goodness, love, all things good pouring down here. But I also think this receptiveness, this willingness to capture this flow and bring it into form, to contain it in a way that can be described, is what I see here. Although always knowing that this flowing stream, whatever, of consciousness or whatever, is not, you can't like contain it in a way, but yeah, and maybe it needs to change form now and then also in our own practice or or visions or so on. Oh, I need to take some water too. Yeah, well, yeah, relating to water. Oh, this is really nice for my throat. So, super brilliant, super beautiful card. And oh, now I also come to think about another thing, like one like parent almost vessel. Like it can be to anything, as I said. It can be like a project or something to have, sprouts, let's say. But it can also be like children, actually. Here, the smaller cups here. Anyways, and then this 6 of fire, which is victory, and there are spears here and sunflower, reddish, like a little passionate here. And anyways, and obviously the sun, or not obviously maybe, but it is the sun. So I will read about these. These are so beautiful. Yeah. This fullness and victory. How can it be even better cards, really? And this is just, yeah, this is just something that, yeah, well, I can't really describe it here much, but let's see. Oh, I don't know which way this goes, but 3 of water. Taking a sip of coffee for now. Let's see if someone checks in. I don't recall what I called this one. I hope someone finds it. A second person is in. Hey, whomever you are, if you can. ASMR Machine again. Hey there. So I was pulling 2 cards for myself, and it was 3 of surround are connected to a contact, actually, that I've had before, and I pulled the cards 3 of water, fullness, and 6 of fire, victory. So it was really, really awesome cards. I don't know what to make out of them anyways, but I will read about their meaning, and maybe hopefully it has some meaning to you too. Sometimes when you do like open even seances or so on, with group seances with many people, or like online and so, where people more than one come in contact with it, there may be something in it that is for more than one then. So hope you find something good in this. I'll just read it then. In essence, fullness, overflowing on all levels, peak experience, celebration, delight, having it all, withholding nothing. I really can relate this to the one I asked about. And also, if you have any, it's the super full moon now, and if you have any wishes or so on that you have questions about, something that you dream of, or anything like that, or anything else if you wish to. But I will continue to read now for a bit. Inner message. Now you're ready to celebrate. Everything bears fruit. All things go your way. Energies welling up incessantly, filling every bowl in your house to overflowing. Enjoy what is offered this instant while staying open for new surprises. Make no rules about what must happen next, and don't let your fears hold you back at all. And outward manifestation. Events and circumstances you have long been hampered by now rapidly move toward their final fruitful resolution. You can let go of the old oppressive stuff without hesitation and guilt. Let yourself fall into this delightful pool of inner and perhaps already outwardly manifested fullness. Wow. And then there is one more card, Six of Fire, which is victory here. Or it's always victory in tarot. Victory, clear seeing, breakthrough, successful endeavor, fortunate ending, positive development. This ending, I don't know. But yeah, okay. Maybe a beginning. Inner message. Now enjoy the fruits of your labor without thinking twice. The strength and joy radiating from you are the outpouring of an inner harmony, genuine contentment. Open yourself completely to this influx of power. Wow. And outward manifestation. This is a good time for a new beginning. Something positive and productive will result. You can trust your gut feelings and take the steps you have been longing to take for a while. Your growing ability to be patient, and let more things happen of their own accord is the sweetest fruit of your worldly success. Wow. I mean, the one that I asked about, or the connection I do have to that person, although we haven't been in touch for some time, is a very, very successful person. So, and I guess always was, but even more so, like in this outer sense of the world, word also, and world nowadays. But anyways, yeah, I can see how this relates. Yeah. So, do you have any thoughts or questions for today or tonight? I don't know what time it is where you are. Do you live in England or ASMR machine? I recall I checked your channel. I live in UK. Yeah. I checked your channel again. I haven't listened to ASMR for a long time, and then I went back, and then I recall when I have listened to you before, or when you had some machines, yeah, tiny things that was really, really relaxing. It was a long time ago that I listened to those. Yeah. But I had it in the back of my mind that I recognized your channel name, yeah. So, do you have any questions to some of my cards, or? Yeah, I do. I don't take time to listen to that much, but I should, I think. I think it would be good for my system. It's really relaxing. It's like, yeah, I do have a bunch of decks here. So, if you want, I can't show them obviously, but if you want to show them, I will put up a thumbnail, so I can put up a thumbnail of your cards if you wish. But also, when I say which deck it is, it's possible to Google the exact cards as well. So, and yeah, I think this whole meridians thing, I'm really, really sensitive to the meridians when it comes to anything. And I also think that ASMR is really healing. Like, other things that work on the meridians, like acupuncture and so on. So I should really, it would really, really good for me if I did listen to other ASMR more. So, but if you have any questions, yeah, to the cards, or if you have any other questions, really, I work as a psychic and medium, shaman, witch, and so on. Maybe there are questions around that. What else? I don't know. Anything, honestly. But if you want me to put cards, then yeah, you can ask anything to the cards as well. But anything personal, if you wish to, as well. And oh, now the sun just shines in, so I think you got some brilliant idea here or something. Like everything in nature also communicates with us always, as I think of it. So when it shine, it got so bright in the room now. Suddenly, I think that is a sign of something. Yeah, I draw cards for listeners or viewers. Yes, of course. It was just because I was waiting. No one was here. I was pulling cards for myself just to do something and not sit quiet. Yeah. So, if you have a question, and also have different kinds of decks. But if you don't know them, maybe you don't know which one to choose, so I can choose a deck for you. Yeah. Or if you just want a general card, that's fine too. But I will drink a little bit of coffee meanwhile. So, but this full moon is very much to focus on your dreams, what you wish to come true. Yeah, you could have cards drawn. Yes, just let me know what you want me to ask the cards. Let's say, or if you want me to do, just pull general cards focusing on you though. We are very few in here, so you have, yeah. A general, maybe better. Okay, but I will pick the same deck as I used for my first two cards there, which is the Vision Quest Tarot. It's very related to natives when it comes to the imagery in it, but it's very beautiful. So I just need to. It got really warm in here now when the sun came in. So I had a scarf on. I just need to take it off. It was too hot here now. Let's see. Okay. So a general card for you, ASMR machine. Hope it doesn't jump too far away from you. And sometimes it's really like this. It doesn't seem to like want to talk to me. It sounds weird. Like the deck doesn't want to talk to me. I have to pull another deck. I mean, yeah, another deck. This was not the right for you. So let's see. I'm not sure which one to take now. You are very much a thinker, right? Like philosophical, I would assume. I'm not sure though. But then there is a deck by Teal Swan, Frequency Tarot, which is really fabulous as well. And perhaps, yes. So I think I will pull one from these. If you want more than that, then this is very special. It's a tarot deck, but it's quite difficult to actually figure out which cards are which. I know which one is the Fool because it's it's quite clear. But aside from that, which one is related to the traditional ones? But yeah, okay, maybe mainly one have a question to these cards, but even if you don't, maybe you understand when you get the answer, so to speak, what your question was, what it relates to. So, okay, I will try these and see if it works. Oh, one was or if several were turned, I have to just turn them around. It's okay. So what you got here is 2 cards, and they both are reversed. It could mean that that is a little bit blocked. Very beautiful. Teal Swans, if you Google her self-awareness, and it's number 16, and Return to Source number 67. Both are, actually there were 3. There was another one that I didn't see. Number 20, Gratitude. But each of these are reversed. And I think probably number 16, the self-awareness, is the only of these that are like human figure on the card. Because usually it's like frequency paintings or something like this. Okay, let's see now what it says. So I think the self-awareness is the main thing here. All right, let's see. Okay. And yeah, I will just go on, and then you can comment meanwhile or after if you want. You are currently choosing denial over being honest with yourself. This may actually don't relate to everything. It may be a particular thing that is. So you probably know what it is. You're so afraid of seeing yourself as a bad person that you have buried any aspect of yourself that could be seen as bad. But that part of you did not go away. It is reflecting in your reality, left and right, but you keep blaming it on the reflection. What is it time to admit? What are you hiding from the world? The things you hate and admire it in others are the things you denied and disowned within yourself. This is quite deep if you go into them, although not many words. But I think, yeah, it seems like, maybe you're a little bit perfectionistic or really need to or criticize yourself a lot, even if you don't speak it. I mean, maybe you inwardly feel like, oh, you need to do this even better, or so on and so forth. And it says like, it's a need to embrace the wholeness of who you are. I do criticize myself sometimes, even though I know I probably shouldn't. Yeah, we all do. But yeah, so this is what this want you to know anyways. What you need to see, what the cards like mirror, because it's sometimes they're always called the mirror of the soul. That, and you can see it as the card say as well. If it's something that really upsets you about someone else, or if you really admire something within someone else as well, that is a reflection you have inside, but you may not embrace it or want to see it. But I think mainly in your case, I think it's the beautiful sides that you really don't see as well. I think that's what you are a little bit blind to. Or the, maybe also now I just go into the whole ASMR because I don't know, but also when it comes, because this whole card, self-awareness, seems like it's like it bursts with all colors, and many of these cards have a lot of colors, but still it seems like it's very creative, and maybe you don't really get that you do have that yourself, probably overlooking the beautiful sides. Yeah, so I think it's not that you like it's not that you aren't aware of let's say shortcomings or whatever it could be called, but it's more that you compare and think that you don't have some things in yourself. But so, but that's because you're blind to them. They are there. So so that's a good card though. But it says that, so if you see things in others, I will see if there was an advice how to do that really. things you admire in others, or the things that you disown within yourself. Yeah, just to maybe just being aware of that may make you really see that also, that it's inside you, because otherwise you could not see it outside. So, and the next card, they may also these cards may add to each other, so that we will see when we have read about all these cards. Maybe they have an additional meaning together as well. So 67 here. Return to source. Let's see. Oh, there was bike. Let's see. Oh, there was a lot of text in this one. And here I can, if you haven't seen the image here, it's like it's almost like a black hole actually, which is the source, I guess, here, from where all colors and everything, all variations stem from, like black and then the white and then all these colors. It's really beautiful as well. Let's see. And since it's reversed, you are on the verge of major change, but for some reason you are resisting making that change. I think this relates to last time. Let's see now. Definitely some useful info. Probably need to head off shortly, but these readings are always good. Oh, I'm sorry, but I will continue to read them, and then if you want, you can check in later. This is the second card, and then there was a third card. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. You're on the verge of a major change for some reason. You are resisting making that change, which is also said before about like not taking flight, but yeah. In the last time I was in here, or was it on the other channel? Anyways, where you were. You may be reluctant to let go of something or someone, or you may not know how to make the change you need to make. You are still carrying harmful aspects from the past that will interfere with the opportunity you have for a new beginning. You are refusing to accept change, and you are resisting any element of change that may arise in your life. You are refusing to see that the death of something must occur for something new to take its place. As a result, life has stagnated and you are feeling stuck in limbo. This really is like almost the same cards as before. Hi, number 3, whomever is in here. You may find that you are in fact halting the very change that will be to your benefit. You may fear that the new, but rest assured that the time is right to accept the new. But pursuing your new journey now, without having resolved your reasoning for not being willing to let go of what it is, or it may be, may lead to unintended outcomes as well. So it's best to deal with what is preventing you from changing first. So what holds you back? Your belief in yourself, I think very much it is. Yeah, I think you may be left now, but I will continue to read the last gratitude. Let's see, number 20. That says, you are currently negatively focused. Oh, you are only noticing, this I think is related to yourself though, not to other people very much. You are only noticing the things in your life and in others that cause you to feel pain. A life like that is not worth living. Yeah, it's worth living. Don't listen to her here, but I mean, you get it. It prevents you from vibrationally lining up with what you want. You want to feel better. The way to feel better is to start looking deliberately for things about your life or others that give you pleasure to notice, to look at and to focus on. What causes you to feel pleasure when you're looking at or thinking about it? Also yourself. To search about, oh, you're still here. Awesome. I thought there were 2 that left, so I thought you were gone. Oh, good. You're there. So, yeah. So this is like this gratitude card is like be grateful for who you are and what you have. And then you will see more and more of that, of the good things, and not just what you feel is flaws or limiting or so. So the way to feel better is start looking deliberately for things about your life, but I think this is mostly on yourself or others that give you pleasure to notice, to look at, and to focus on. What causes you to feel pleasure when you are looking at or thinking about it? Do a scavenger hunt through your life, past, present, and future, of things that you are grateful for. Yeah, that's your assignment for now, because it's easy to also have the spotlight on things that maybe mess things up, or where we feel that we were at fault, or any kinds of things that just it slows down the process or even blocks it for us to move forward. We feel as if we think we are resolving it by focusing on these things, but usually it's not the case. It's not the same as like being blind to things. It's just that in this case your focus is too much on the critical. It's imbalanced. Some people are just all positive. They like are blind to the other things. That's not balanced either, and it will block you in other ways. So, but this is the thing, the assignment for you to remind yourselves of, both in the present but also in the past, and what you want to come. Yeah, maybe visualize. I don't know if you do visualizations, if you have done those. And when it comes to the future, I mean, to see how you succeed in the things, in the ways you want, or that you behave in the ways you like, and whatever it is that you want, but also in the moment to embrace and accept and love and be grateful for who you are. So this was the messages for now, but then, so these were general things. You need to be aware of your strength and your greatness much more than you are. Yeah. And in your abilities and everything like that. So, but aside for that general, if you come up with a question, or anyone else in here comes up with a question, feel free to ask it. If you can see the chat, there is a live chat here at the right, when I see it anyways, where you can write. So I will continue drinking my coffee for now. But also, if you have any questions to me, or any general questions around, I don't know, I've never done that exactly, but around the world, I mean, not all around the world, but relating to the world or to stuff like that aren't really personal, that's okay to actually ask cards about as well, to become clearer about what's going on. So, yeah. So, so there are two people here. I don't know if the second one can see the chat, or you can write there if you can see it. And I don't see who is in there. Maybe I should say that again. I just see numbers, how many, and it's not many. It's me and two other. Yeah, how sweet. I'm amazed that anyone would listen back to me, but thanks. Wow. So appreciated also. And I hope I can be of good help or additional guidance for you also. Yeah. So, but I don't know now for the full month. Maybe I should pull some other cards if there aren't any other questions here. Yeah. The first cards I pulled there were like very amazing though. I mean, now I'm in my own card suddenly, just wondering about what they meant as well. There are always layers also. Hi, number 3 that is in here. I don't see who is in here. Sometimes I see people pop in and then they pop out immediately when I say hi, because they think I kind of see their channel. I think that's why, or something, but I don't. I just see the number changing. So if you don't want to say who you are, that's fine. But if you want to, you can chat with me, either ask questions to the cards, oracle or tarot cards, or or just ask me anything also if you want, or share anything, whatever. I'm just hanging out with you, so right now. Yeah. I wonder if there is anything else. Maybe I should pull a card for what really to focus in on this channel for now. I think I will do that. I will use Wizard Tarot for this. Yeah. It seems suitable for today. Yeah. So until anyone come up with another question. Do you have a schedule for No, actually they are so very random. Probably I should, but my aim for now is to do them at least every week. And also on my Ayurvedic, this is the Ayurvedic Shakti. No, this is ASMR Whispering Spirit. Yeah, here at least I will do them every week, and that's about it. I don't know exactly when. I tend to go with the inspiration, kind of. So if I really feel for it, I do it. Otherwise, I don't feel like I'm in the right mood, kind of. So I can't really schedule it, because then I would maybe feel totally off. So I want to feel happy doing it. So, but at least that, and I'm not sure if there is any specific time. I mean, clock time during the day or night that you prefer. Then I can try and keep it to that. But I'm not sure which day though, because I guess we have quite similar time in UK and here, but in some parts it's very different. So maybe they miss out all the time. So I could try to make it suit more people like that, if so. But I do it quite randomly. And now I have my glasses on anyways. Usually I don't even think about having the and I like to not have the video, I mean the webcam on and so on, because then I would have to think about it more than twice to do it. So now I can just pop in. But also I forget to keep the lamp on or glasses on, so I can't read. Yeah, but now at least I have like very many decks around now, at least, if anyone wants cards. So sometimes I don't even do that. I take the one that I reach and use that one. So yeah, it's really, really random. Yeah. But maybe that's a good idea also. I do get how that would be smart, probably. Yeah. We will see if it starts to be more people that that are in these. Maybe I will then schedule the streams, and maybe I will also do more of them. I don't know. But at least once a week is my thought. Do you have any suggestions? I guess you maybe want them to be scheduled. But I'm really glad you're in here again. Yeah. I will see. But I think, no, I think I will feel a bit trapped. This is my fun time. So, but I will see if there is any suggestions, but just from the cards as well. And then I will pull a card for that whole schedule thing. Also, all those not so kind people will probably pop in then. So let's see. Oh, this is the moon card that I get. Really awesome. And in this wizard deck, that is really, really beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. The moon card, if any of you listen, you do if you're here, I guess. I'm sorry, laughing. The moon card is in this deck, the Wizard Tarot, is absolutely the most beautiful moon card that I know in decks. It's supposedly the goddess Diana and two of her dogs, and the moon, and also her white hair. It's almost like let's see now. Yeah, Natty McFreak. Yeah, that's cool. Is she still up doing freaky things? I'm just kidding, but I I listened to her quite a lot also for a while, and she did cards as well. But as I said, I haven't listened to almost anyone for a long time. She was about to do a deck, and she wanted like pictures of people and so on, but she never did. I mean, things came in between her or something. I don't know. But yeah, it would have been fun though if she would have done so, and that would be like images of people on the. It would have been a oracle deck with different people on the cards. But meaning, I don't know, maybe you could just scry into them then, but maybe also a little bit freaky actually. Then you psychically tune into what they are up to at the moment. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know if she's still going strong. She was a bit less on. I was just seeing Tilson putting something up on Facebook right now. On YouTube when I almost also stopped being here, so I don't know. But about this moon card, anyways, about what to do here. Maybe it's like doing these different phases of the moon. This is the full moon, so maybe I can have a schedule to be here on full moons. What do you think about that? The professor of lunar magic, which would be then me. Hi, there is number 3 that came in. I don't see who you are. I just see there is someone else popping in. If you have a question to some oracle cards or tarot cards, just let me know. I will just read about the moon card for now. The professor of lunar magic is the physical embodiment of moonlight. She is a living luminary goddess, and she'll help you tap into the magical powers of the moon. Wow. And she's pictured in a sacred circle of standing stones. The megaliths separate the land of night and shadows from the everyday world of the sun. And she's dressed so she can clothe herself in moonlight. She raises her arms and lifting her face to the sky, drawing down the powers of the moon. And this is a saying in witchcraft also, drawing down the moon, when you get like possessed sort of, you can say it, some do though, anyways, by the goddess or the feminine divine energy. She's dancing, spinning around in slow revolutions, like the moon in its passage around the earth and the sun. And this is I mentioned this again, Wizard Tarot. All of the phases of the moon are depicted. I won't talk about all this, what is said in the book about her, this card, but it embodies all 3 forms of the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. Her figure is slim like a young woman's. However, her stomach is curvy and her breasts are full. She's either giving birth recently or she's in the early stages of pregnancy. At the same time, her hair is silver, which suggests wisdom and experience of the crone. It's like a dream, like mist here in the card, and she's holding to. Never mind. I won't go into everything here, but it's like practicing moon magic, and also there is a sort of practice that many witches have to meet up, of course, during full moon, but also during new moon, and or when in the beginning of the phases with the waxing moon, and they are called espats. So, yeah. The new moon, dark and invisible, is time to plan new ventures and new beginnings. The waxing moon is a time to perform spells for growth. And now the full moon, at its peak, offers prime timing for divination and dream work. So this is good for divination. And waning moon lends itself to banishing magic, to eliminate or repel unwanted forces. It's also the time to complete unfinished work. So, and in different... some people also work with the moon and the planetary connections, and in what way they, what kind of magic they will focus on and so on. But So, yeah, I guess that could be a thing related to what you said about the scheduled streams. Maybe I should at least pop in during the full moon. I think that's the same for us anyways, like in UK and here in Sweden. Otherwise, it would be different days for some people in Australia or in Canada. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that was that. So, and this is also very, as it also is called, Whispering Spirit, which is almost like a misty name. I feel that, yeah, that connects to these realms that I work in mainly. So, yeah, to help you tap into the magical powers of the moon. This is working with the subconscious here. So, I will pull another cards for that until someone asks. I must drink my coffee also. It gets not so tasty when it's cold. It's quite not so hot anymore. I think doing streams on certain occasions, such as full moon, could be a good idea. Yeah, I think so. Actually, myself. The thing is, if I don't say the exact time, then maybe anyways. But then you know the day anyway. But probably around this time at night or like back and forth some hour. But the thing is that I would also kind of invite those who don't have the best intents. But okay, I can deal with that then. Or if I can't, then I can block them. And also I can, ignore it. I probably can. So, yeah, and also maybe if you do it on the dark moon or new moon, as it said, then it will be like a couple of weeks in between. So maybe 2 scheduled ones on those moon days then. And then I will just pop in between just randomly whenever. So I will see how it will go if I would do that. Let's see. Pick a card for how that would be. Not the right deck though. Oh, and I also have the Crowley Tarot here. Yay. I don't know. I'm not certain I will use that one now. I think I will take the Starseed Tarot. That's the Syrian Starseed Tarot. That's a lovely deck as well. So we can do some moon magic together those days or weeks. And then maybe also connected to the faces, especially in some way. All right, let's see now what it says, what the card says about that idea. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one. This is actually 7 of crystals. And this is interesting. In this deck, not everything is related to Glastonbury or Taurus or on, but this card is. And it's a person sitting on a oriental, those expensive, what do you say, carpets, yeah? Having quite huge points of clear crystal, quartz crystals around there, but also having this one have their back towards the people moving up here on the hill where this tour is, if you know about that. Well, anyways, in Glastonbury. And he have like something valuable there. I don't know what it is, like golden art, but others don't see it or have. Yeah, it's kind of hidden because he's not turned in that direction. They can just maybe see the back of someone sitting there in the grass, not knowing whatever, So I probably think it's a good idea. I will read about it though, but because I think it suggests that, yeah, this person, maybe me in this case, or maybe also you or anyone else listening, need to turn around I just heard that today. I had it in my mind this morning. I don't know why. This whole Bonnie Tyler. Have anyone heard about her since the 70s? I don't know. Turner. No, that was not the. Yeah, that's the right one. Every now and then. Yeah, it's the one. Eclipse. And maybe it was around this whole eclipse that comes soon also. That's why I think it popped up in my mind. But now it also did again. Because this one needs to turn around and face this. And be available, yeah, and show what they have to offer, because no one knows that otherwise. Let's see now, 7 of crystals here. So I think that's a really good idea. I will do that. Try it out and see how it goes. So I will pop in then on the new moon, when the opposite than the full moon. So the new moon and full moon, yes. Okay. I'm not sure what time, but around this time. Maybe a little bit later or maybe a little earlier. So, 7 of crystals. After much labor and long journeys of exploration into one's motivation in life, the key of 7 rests. A young merchant has spread his carpet out to sell his polished crystals and so receive the rewards of his efforts, but no one is interested for now. He sits waiting for the buyers to come. He sits beneath the Glastonbury Tor, contemplating the value of his work, perhaps even to the point of it all. And while he does admire what he has accomplished, he seems to question it at the same time. He looks at the few coins it was coins there, he has received in exchange for his beautifully perfected polished crystals, and it appears he is concerned that the potential rewards are nowhere to be found. At the very least, it seems they are nowhere near to meeting his expectations. Are you where you expected to be in your career and your financial security? These are questions one can say to oneself, then, like me in this case, I guess. Do you feel frustrated that your efforts are producing little or nothing compared to what you expected or hoped for? Is your dream collapsing as you realize it won't work? Are you ready to cut your losses and change direction? So I guess in this, I don't have any aim here aside from having fun, but also giving guidance if anyone wants or needs it. Yeah. I don't have this. Some people have the aim to have a huge channel or whatever. Or I do this mainly for relaxation purposes for myself because I like it very much. That's just it. So, but still, I would like it to reach those who wish to have what I can give. So of course, then I need to be available. So yeah. So feel free to spread the word then. And I hope I really remember. Now I need to have it. If I have a schedule, I can't forget just suddenly that it's that day. So it won't be a set day of the week. And you have to check when the moon is full and when it's dark moon in Sweden. Yeah. So, and I also will pop in, in between there, because my thought was to check in every week anyways, because it's easy to just forget it for a year or two. if you I mean, I am sure Jessica, Natty McCreek, or others really know this, that if you let it go, it can be forgotten. It's almost like you put something in a drawer or somewhere you don't see it, and then you just don't take it up, although it's there and you like it and everything. Hi, there is a third person coming in. I don't see who, but if you want to say something here in the chat or ask some questions to the cards, that's fine. Or to me, or whatever. Yeah. So I see how many comes in, but I don't see whom. So, but yeah, so I will do that as far as if I remember to do it. but that's my aim, and yeah, I think I will remember. Yeah. So it will be like, as I said, around this time. Yeah. So, anyone have some other question around here? Otherwise, maybe I will go for a while. Maybe I also will prepare something fun for those occasions. We will see. I won't do this too advanced to begin with. Then I stress myself maybe. So, yeah. I think I maybe will go after a little while then. Maybe another card for I don't know what. What's on our minds? I think many people, oh, you can't talk about that online because there are so many restrictions of sorts about what can be said and not when it comes to certain I mean those things that are going on in the world around, yeah, you know what, that everyone talk about all the time. So, but I suddenly thought that, well, maybe I should pull a card about that. But I can just pull a card about the whole world, which seemed very strange and random, right? The situation for the world at large. Tiny question. That is what I want to know. I take the wizard tarot again now. Let's see if it works here. How is it the situation right now, first of all? If they want to answer me now, maybe that is a silly question they feel. How to answer it. And also, I believe that you communicate with the spirit world when you do this. It's not just like random or even the law of attraction, something mechanical, just work. It's like a communication. Well, anyways, here we got 2 of Wands. There is a boy holding almost a sphere of fire in his hands, or he's juggling it actually, and he's sitting in between 2, let's say not fire posts, but yeah, quite high up on the. If it would be a fort, he would sit like on the sides there, up at the top there, protected. So it seems like it's quite okay though with the world. Let's see now. Managed to stay on for longer than I thought I'd be able, but can't think of any question for now. That's fine. That's fine. Usually people can't when they just like that come up. And also it's public here, so I understand if you also don't, if people don't want to, I mean, ask very personal questions. I mean, practical, that was the only thing. Let's see now, 2 of Wands, the whole world here. Where is it? But it's better with the world than I thought, I must say. I haven't pulled any cards like this. Oh, 3rd one is in here again. Hi. I don't see who you are, but I see that there is another one coming in. So feel free to stay and listen or ask a question and so on. Yeah, that's okay. Write them down or something if you want to. Maybe you also can get messages in dreams. It's the moon time and everything. But also for the next time, you check in, if not before. So this is a card of, when it comes to the whole world, then, minor question. It's a card of vision and planning. When you want to move a project from the realm of the ideas into the real world, and yeah, I really truly believe in that very much, that the way we see things, that we can change things with our visualizations, with our aims, I mean, our intent, and how we see things also. So, yeah, it really, our creative consciousness do have a great power. Let's see now. So this is a student focusing his energy on a new plan of action. Yeah, we need to change things, I guess. He turns the spark from the Ace of Wands into fireball. The fireball symbolizes power and dominion over the spiritual world. Oh, we need to learn that, I guess. The fireball also suggests an element of risk and danger because the student is playing with fire. Yeah, aren't we? He might be juggling the fireball or levitating it with the power of his mind. The student's hands are both outstretched, palms up, and he is available to both give and receive. He's seated on a battlement, a low wall that signifies protection and defensive positioning. The two torches that many are sitting like there is almost like a whole war going on in the world overall. The two torches burning on either side suggest balance and partnership. Yeah. The young man is dressed in red, the elemental color of fire. It indicates that he's energetic and enthused and that he's practicing fire magic. He is pictured under a summer sky because the suit of wands corresponds to the season of summer. Yeah. Yeah. It's about what we create, I think this card says anyways. We have a choice, and we are very powerful creators, but we can be a little bit reckless maybe with this fireball. What we do, it impacts the world, the whole world and everything in it. So yeah, but we also have very much creative power to resolve things as well. So it's in our hands, I think it says, like what way it goes or not, if you say. But it seems more positive than I thought, though. We will see how it looked like next month. If it have become worse or whatever. Maybe we should do some meditation then, visualizing it becoming good. Okay, I will just stop now then. But thank you so much for popping in, and anyone who was here but not writing. Maybe you can see the chat. Some can't if they are on the phone and so on. But thanks anyway, and I will check in once a week, and on the full moon and new moon as well, when they are in Sweden then. So talk soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.